I'm Senator Bob Huff. Thanks for joining me for my Capital Comment for the week of December 2nd, 2013. You and your family are invited to attend my holiday open house, which will be held Wednesday, December 18th from 4 to 6 p.m. at my district office in Brea. We'll have entertainment there by the Diamond Boro High School Orchestra. I'll also provide a brief update about what's going on in Sacramento. Now, the legislature isn't in session, but there's still things going on in the fall. Items not taken care of this year will be taken up early next year, and our staffs and I and other members are going through figuring out what our agenda will be for the following year. And the governor's also going to lay out his agenda in January, so they're busy working on that as well as the budget for next year. So what are the other issues? Well, here's a couple. High-speed rail, near and dear to many of us. This thing seems to be off its tracks. A federal oversight board has turned down a request from the California High-Speed Rail Authority for conditional permission to build the Fresno to Bakersfield section of this proposed statewide bullet train. The authority wanted the permitting before environmental work is completed on the section, but they're not getting it. This news comes on the heels of a court ruling last week in Sacramento that requires a rail agency to redo its finance and business plan to comply with the promises made in Proposition 1A. You'll remember that was a $9.9 billion bond measure approved by our voters in 2008. Until it submits a plan that complies with Prop 1A, the rail authority can't spend any state bond money on rail construction. Another issue that has been kicked down the road until 2014 ballot is the $11.1 billion water bond. It was agreed to 4 years ago, but it seems to be dead. There's a lot of efforts to reconstruct it, to narrow it down. One of these is in Assembly Parks and Wildlife Committee is a smaller $5 billion bond, but it doesn't include water storage. So without water storage, Senate Republicans will oppose it, and I think it'll get a lot of other opposition. So these are some things happening. I want to thank you for joining me. I'm Senator Bob Huff.